Do a talk here on how to make yourself basically a Luv Luv Hotel for your bees. Okay, a Luv Luv. In Japan, we have what's known as Love Hotels because most people live with their parents, right? Yeah. A 30-year-old living with your parents in Japan is normal. It just happens. It's expensive here and everything else. So what happens? People start dating. Where do we go for some Love Hotel? So first thing you need is some trash. This is a 2 liter or 32 ounce bottle, 2 liter. What you're going to do is just where the natural crease is, you're just going to cut off the top. Okay? Stick it in there. Just cut around. And actually, what you can do is use this top as a feeder. So I'm going to save it because I hate using. So what you have now is something looking like this. So the other thing that I do is just give it some ventilation in the back, right? Again, there's a nice little groove here. What I'm going to do, well, you know what? I'm going to make this one without ventilation. Just because. Oh, look, I got bees. Oh, I got little bees full of little honey, little carpenter bees going around. They like my plants. So we do have carpenter bees running around here, doing the little thing here, and great. So I got my little flowers here, right? So once you do this, all you do is now you've got these pre-cut bamboo strips. Here you go, like this, right? And I have a whole mess of them already pre-cut. I already pre-cut them, right? So as you can see here, I got a whole thing of them. And how do I cut them? Let me give an example real quick. So here's some bamboo. You just go out there. I just go out to the park and get it. Let me put on my bee gloves. My little bees flying around. Wow, that's a fly. There's these big old fly looking like bees, but they're not bees. They're like a fly. But these little guys are honeybees. Or not honeybees, but social bees. And the neighbor just waved at me. So hold on, let me get my gloves on here. So once I have my gloves on, you're probably wondering what I'm doing, talking to myself. Right? At least with bee gloves, they're very useful. I want to show you that you can catch. Oh, I missed that one. He's going to be angry. He may not ever come back. I want to show you that you can. That is a fly. But I want to show you that you can grab these little bees. That's this guy. I'm going to grab this guy here. Come on. Grab this guy, a little honey. They're gentle. Hold on, sorry. I want to show you that you can grab these bees. Alright, I've got one right here. So I want to show you, where's the camera? Right here. You can grab these bees. Social bees don't bite you. This guy is an annoying fly. And he's acting like a bee, but I'm not fooled by him. So let me show you again. Let me grab this guy feeding. Okay, I'm not squeezing right there. You see me holding him? Right, he's gone. He's back to feeding. Social bees are safe with your kids. They won't bite you, so they're a great way to get you introduced. Social bees, there's over 20,000 social bees, not social, solitude, right? Solitude bees. Social bees are the honeybees. Solitude bees are the ones that's basically by themselves. Solitude. I was saying the wrong thing. Dyslexic. So there's over 20,000 of them globally. I don't know how many we have in our community, so I say over 2,000. And basically the habitat we're building, this guy I want to grab. I want to show you. This guy is not a bee, it's some sort of fly. Let me see that there, right? He doesn't have a stinger. He acts like a bee, but it's not a bee. These little guys are bees, though. I wish they would come down and use our little Love Hotel here. So I'm going to try some different Japanese swords. Okay, be careful. So you'll see these This is a little busted, so I'm actually going to cut this off here, right? And then I'll cut down here. It's a little too small. What I'm doing is I'm cutting above and below. That one's okay. So, the little hole there, right? And you see that it's a natural length. You get your natural length here. If you, you know, you can grab a bit of thing and push it down, like some thread, some of the side of the bamboo, just to clean out the hole, right? But because the hole's not open, I can't blow through it, right? Bamboo has its own kind of natural paper in there, so I'll deal with that later. So now, as you can see, there's a hole here. I don't know if you can see that hole. Bend this around here. Okay. And what I'm doing is I'm just going to cut it just real easy. It just cuts real easy. Right? Whoa, sorry guys. Right. I don't know if you can see the hole there. But ultimately, and see, the reason why there's so many different kinds of bees is because there's different kind of holes. So over time, the bees have adapted, right, to different kind of holes. This sword cuts wrist. That's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. A little guy there. Right. So what you want to do is you want to keep cutting until you get to really simple. See, now it's getting bigger. It's about a pencil, right? So that the hole now is about a pencil. And as you can see, this side is open. As you can see there, this side's closed. Has the natural ring there to it. And try not to cut my leg off, but you get the point. Usually, probably when you get to this size here, you should probably, this is not how you're supposed to be cutting. All right, gotta cut my things off, but this is gonna be Tommy's sword. He'll like this sword, so I'll keep this for Tommy, for him, for later to bash Mikey. All right. And so you have your bamboo. So what you're going to do then, next, wish there was pause on this, you're just going to basically put some mud at the bottom of this. The mud is going to help when it dries. It's going to absorb the moisture, and it's going to get locked in there, right, because of all this stuff in here too. And also, if there is any holes, there's going to be mud. So, and you just get the mud anywhere. So I'm just going to go over here. It's been raining. So, I'm back. Hello. You are making a hachinosu. 見せて。hachinosu. hachinosu 知ってる？ hachinosu. おいで。こら、蜂。小さい蜂は大丈夫。簡単でしょ？うん、面白い。こら、何これ？何日本語忘れた。安い、ジェントル、簡単、キムシ。かわいい、キムシ、毎日書いたね。はい、いっぱい、見て、もう見て、ここ見て。ね、これは蜂の巣。So, cup what? I'm doing that. There's two of my ex-students. And then bamboo. ここで、ね、いっぱい、ね、はい、OK、はい、もっと、これはビデオカメラ、ね、どうぞどうぞどうぞ、いっぱい。 Just put them in here. So you just put everything in here. Make sure the right ways. Right? And wait, daijoubu? Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, so you want to try to get different sizes. Mine are all kind of big here. So I want to try to find smaller ones. Right? Get those in here. And you're just going to keep putting them in here, right? Until you can't put any more. Right, I'm trying to get some smaller ones in here. Right. Just line them up. And it's going to fill until it's full. So I'm gonna, once I get this filled up, I'll make another video and you can see part 2. So this is part 2. You can do this part. It's really simple, right? Cut bamboo, put some earth in there, fill it up, and then just keep pushing in bamboo strips until it's jammed chock-a-block full. My name is Michael Trout, giving you an idea how to make a solitary bee Luv Luv Hotel. Alright, this is part 2. Now I want to show you what I've got here. Here is the containers. Simple container, cut the top off, put in the bamboo. I've got a number of them. This actually is sake, 25% alcohol, pure and clear taste. Sorakusan, right? Here is the Coke bottle, 32 ounce, 1.5 liter. Smaller than the other one. Here is the traditional water one, 2 liters, so 1.5, 2 liters. And here's another 2 liter one, right? This is Orencha. The tea Luv Hotel, the Coke, the sake Luv Hotel, or the shochu, and the pure and simple water. So basically, it didn't take me long to do this. Put a little dirt, shove this in, knock it in, right? So what I'm going to do now is I want to make them a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. And this I found, that we're going to burn it, right? This is actually used to cover windows. This is actually a really good innovation if you live in a house and you want to keep the heat out, right? You hang this outside your window. What happens is it hits the heat. This is a really good absorber of heat. So the heat is not transforming and going in and heating up the inside of your house, baking your room. It's staying on the outside. You hang these on the outside of your window just like this, and usually there's a bind that allows you just to roll it up, right, and down, right? So I'm going to cut this up and actually use it. So what I want to actually end up having is kind of this effect, right? I may even just cut the whole, circle it completely, right? So when this hangs from the tree, it's going to look very Japanese, isn't it? Look kind of cool. What's going to happen is, one, is it's going to keep the heat off the plastic, right? 2, it's going to help keep the water outside because it's going to run down. So I probably want it slightly overhanging. I have this handle here. So all I'm going to do is basically measure from the handle around, all right? Take it to the end here, okay? So I can see right here measuring that I'm going to cut at this line right here, which is the red right here. Okay, so let me just do that real quick, and I'm just going to cut it all the way down. I've got bamboo here. I don't know if I can cut through this bamboo. Interesting. I don't know if I can. Where are my scissors? Well, I'll tell you what. No, I can saw my way through. Should have gloves on. If you're a kid, always go to your father. If you're a child, there, sawed it through. So now all I need is my scissors, which are where they should be, in my basket. And what I'm going to do is just, I'm going to cut down so the binding is still there, right? I don't know if you see that. What I'm doing is I'm just cutting straight down. This binding's here, this binding's here, right? And I'm using that as a guide. And the cool thing too is you got these little holes. Who knows? Maybe little. It can also serve as habitat, right? I don't know if I should go all the way down. Well, let's grab it real quick. Grab the thing. It's right here. In here. Roll it up. That's about right. So I'm actually just going to cut it across from here. And just cut it here. Right. Right. Now it's going to unravel a little bit, but that's okay because I'm going to use duct tape too on it. So here's my shielding. Make it really nice and sexy. So it's going to sit like this. It's going to go around, right? And it's going to go like this. I'm going to keep the handle because I think the handle's kind of cool. So this is going to sit up against the tree, right, on an incline. How? Well, this is kind of flat. So actually maybe I want to spin this around. Yeah, I want to sit this flat. This is right. So it's actually going to sit on the tree like this here. Okay? And there you have it. That's it. You're done. So all I need to do now is attach the duct tape, which I have. Where's my duct tape? In Japan, you can buy different colors. The other thing I could try is wire. I could try wiring this around, right? If I don't want duct tape. You can get simple wire, relatively free. I may try that just for kicks and giggles. You know, let's. But I need to. It's unbinding here, so actually, I think I am going to use the duct tape on it. And there's little challenges. So that's what I love about this is that you've got to kind of think about how are you going to do it. So let's say I'm going to try to do this here, right? This is the bottom, so the bottom part that isn't bad, right? But basically what you can do is get some duct tape, hold it in your teeth like this. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause this. I'll show you what I'm going to do next.